everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I will be discussing not one but two episodes of The Bachelorette, episodes 6 and 7. I'm wearing black. Why? Because in episode 7 my favorite contestant leaves. We'll get to that. Okay, so episode 6, they're all in Virginia, and we can tell this by the B-roll of Becca being in Virginia. At one point she tries to spell love and that proves as elusive as finding it for her. No, okay, say nice things about Becca. Becca has shiny hair. Becca has toned limbs and a slender body. Becca has great eyelashes, or her eyelash game is good. It's good. It's good. Okay.
We also find out Becca is as flexible as like your mom at Christmas or your mom at any like ethnic holiday that you were raised in. You know how moms like have an agenda and it's like, this is what we're eating, this is what I have to cook for, this is who's sitting here, like, and you can't mess with her. Like, she's got it down and like she's not gonna like let you throw a wrench in her plan. That's as flexible as Becca is, like throughout the year.
Oh God, say nice things about Becca. Becca. Look, do I think that Becca is the most basic Becky in the land? Yes, she is. And just because you add an A at the end doesn't mean that you aren't. It just means that you are Becca with the good hair. Because that hair's shiny. Healthy and shiny looking. Okay, so we're in Virginia and it's like a boutique hotel and there's like a chalkboard and like she writes something on it and you know, and everyone's so excited to like see their hotel room and I'm just like so sick of these guys like jumping on the bed, you know, like jumping on the bed as if they're like 5-year-olds that their parents took them to Disney World and are staying at like an off-site hotel or so excited to see Mickey Mouse. Okay, so the guys are talking. Then I swear to God I'm introduced to Jason for the first time, who I did not know was there for the last 6 weeks, but he's the guy with like thick hair. It's like thick and slick back. Someone that would have been on the Jersey Shore, you know, something like that. Chris wants a 2-on-1 date, which is weird because it's like this bitch has not seen this show. I mean, he has never seen this show. 2-on-1 dates are not what you're aiming for. It's group date time and it's like an Edgar Allan Poe unhappy hour and I'm like, thank God for something new, honey. Then like this gothic Kyle Richards does the splits, like middle splits. I feel like at one point I thought they were going to like make them write their own Edgar Allan poem, because that's what they love to do on a group date, is like make them write, like make them all little Jane Austens. At one point like Chris R puts on a camel coat and just looks over the Virginia skyline. I don't know where that camel coat came from. I liked it. And they must have too, because they like showed this shot over and over again. It was just like him contemplating in a camel coat. Then she brings Jason on a one-on-one date and like, it's a thing where she just like brings all his friends to a bar and he's like so excited to see his friends. Like he's as excited to see his friends as if they were his kids. And if it was me, I would have been like, my friends! Okay, well bye, Becca, see you later. Like, meet you up like 10 hours from now. My friends are here. Bye. But you know, that's not what happens. They like all hang out. And then like one of his friends like asks him like, are you falling in love with like a politician, honey? He's like,
well, I see a road. I'm heading down the road of falling in love.
No, was the answer. No.
Then alone they like give each other the sob story and it's like,
I'm gonna tell you about my dad.
He's like, no, you don't have to.
She's like, no, I'm going to.
And then he says his sob story. And then they bond. He says he feels safe with her, and I don't know if that's an attractive quality because that means one of two things to me. A, it means that you feel unsafe in life. You're a grown, white, straight man, like you should feel safe like 99% of the time. You know? Like, why don't you feel safe? And the other thing is like, it's a little too early for you to feel like totally comfortable and safe. Like, there should be an element of like, keep you on your toes and like a little danger in a relationship, but just to be like, oh, I feel safe around you is like, oh. Then on the group date there's like a political debate. It's being judged by an Abraham Lincoln that looks very much like an Abraham Lincoln and then like a brown-haired George Washington. That's how we all know George Washington, to have that luscious brown hair. That man had white hair. Cherry tree. So Chris R like goes after people and then cries about it. I'm feeling so attacked. And it's like, you are attacking people. You are a nightmare. Then it's the time where like a country artist comes and sings like a country song that's probably relevant. I don't know, I don't listen to country, but that happens. They're kissing and people's like cameras are in their faces and that must be so awkward, like to be like making out with someone and just like, camera, 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 camera. Then there's Chris back looking like a caramel colored Carmen Sandiego and he like makes his way to Becca's place and like is like, what's happening here? And then she's like, right, nothing. You gotta leave. And he's like weird about it. Like he's like, like first of all, literally all your behavior was the fear of what this moment was, which is that she's not into you. And then she's like, can I walk you out? And he's like, no. And then it's like, yeah, she absolutely has to walk you out. She's not gonna just sit on her couch while you like awkwardly leave. Like that's not how camera work happens. So then she does like just walk into the front door, and then he's like, you don't have to do this, you don't have to like walk me any further. And she's like, yeah, no shit, I wasn't going to. Like this is where I was gonna walk you to. Now you're gonna exit. What do you think I was gonna like hold your hand to the Delta Lounge? It's just so weird. Like he doesn't know what a walkout is, and it's like, yeah, I am going to wear a black sequins gown and I'm going to escort all of you out one by one until I find the one that I'm gonna marry. Welcome to the Bachelorette. And that was episode 6. Let's go to episode 7. So now they're in the Bahamas, and Becca hasn't been to the Bahamas before. Honey, and she's just leisurely reclining on a motorboat in what looks like a very comfortable position. I mean, that water sure looks nice though, it's like real blue. Chris Harrison's like, oh Becca, you've never been to the Bahamas before. And like in his mind, he's like, I'm a billionaire, I'm here every week, you know. Chris Harrison. Can you imagine that money? Oh my God. That's probably a lot of money. He's the real bachelor, honey. Is he married? Okay, so on this episode, there's gonna be 3 one-on-one dates and 1 group date. And this is the week before hometown, so like pressure is skyrocketing. Colton gets the very first one-on-one date, and like some people are pissed, and it's time for Colton to come clean.
Colton and his cystic fibrosis charity, and his blonde hair, and his tea-loving ways, and his NFL career. He's exposed all that, but he's saved the best for last, which is that he is a
virgin.
He's a virgin. He's 26. Those are fine. It's not so much that he's waiting for marriage, I guess. It's just for the right time. That part is like, what? I get it if you want to wait to marriage, like I understand that concept, but which is you're just waiting for the right time, and you were in a relationship and that time never happened where you both said I love you? Come on. What's the right, what? Is the right time a fantasy suite? Is the right time gonna be on Bachelor in Paradise? Is he the new Ashley I? So many questions. So little answers.
So he really wants to tell her about the virginity, but instead they're like making out on a boat, and then like a man named Action, like with a yellow boat, like stops them and then comes, and then like he fishes for conch shells and then takes out a pistol. I don't even know what they're saying, but this thing is supposed to be like this thing you take out of a conch shell, which looks like a squiggly worm. It's supposed to like be an aphrodisiac or something like that. And honey, it's conch this and conch that, and like so many conch jokes, you know what I'm saying, for someone who's a virgin who's just like trying to be like, no one's touched my conch, you know what I'm saying. Like I'll tell you what he's not been getting: action. I mean, I'm so sorry. One more thing is Action keeps telling them that he's gonna make them a salad. We never see the salad. What kind of salad was it? I really wanna know. Then it's time for their one-on-one, and she's wearing, guess what? Black sequins, a black sequins dress. She loves it so much. Okay, so then Colton is like, I'm a virgin, and then Becca just like gets up and leaves. She's like,
oh, what? You're... Oh.
You know, she just wanted to like jump his phone so bad, so she's like trying to take it in, and honey, she cannot have a conversation about it with him. She's like,
do you mind if I just, for like a minute, I'm just gonna like...
And she just leaves, honey, and she's gotta think about it. She gotta think about that conch she's not gonna get, honey. But it's so awkward for him. He just told you something kind of major and that made him feel vulnerable, and you just got up and left? Listen, this just happened to me, where someone told me that he was a virgin. And I didn't just like, I'm sorry, get up and leave. No, you just are a gracious person that listens to another's like point of view and then like has all your thoughts at the same time, you know, and then like thinks about it later, you know what I'm saying? But like listens in the moment. It's because it's not all about you during this time. But it is all about Becca. I mean, she is so self-absorbed. So another one-on-one, and now it's time for like conservative Garrett. Ugh, and like a seaplane, honey. I don't get Garrett, not for me, but I think truly for Becca. I think that he now is Becca's best choice. Moving on. Becca wants Garrett to be like, have butterflies still, but he's like, I'm chill. And she's like,
Okay, well then tell me about your ex-wife.
And he's like, okay. Ex-wife.
okay, and then I'm just like sailing through this. So the next one-on-one date happens. So now it's been Colton, Garrett, and the last one is Blake.
Blake needs a new haircut. Blake is like SpongeBob SquareHead. And so really what he needs is more like length on top. He needs like some angles up here. It's like box, box, box. You know, it's like he needs like some, you know, just like some like fun things happening up here.
But then we have the musical guest of the episode, and it's the Baha Men playing their new single we've been salivating for ever since their hit, Who Let the Dogs Out.
I mean, I made fun of ABC for getting Lil Jon. And so now I'm like, Lil Jon was like, get. Like, I think ABC at least had to pay Lil Jon and Wayne Newton. They didn't have to pay Baha Men. They were like, you can come on and play your new single. And they were like, okay.
And if ABC had been like, Baha Men, you could come on and only play Who Let the Dogs Out, they still would have been like, okay. Yeah, absolutely. We're doing nothing. Blake says that he loves her, you know. This is the time in which they all have to say, I love you now to get to the hometowns. They know that. And that's right up Becca's alley, because all she wants to do is hear people like say that they love her, and then she gets to pick.
Then it's the group date, honey, and it's between Leo, Wills, and Jason. I'll never know that person's name.
Okay, I can know what to say about this. Okay, so Leo is like, I gotta tell her something that I like have been keeping or whatever, and I'm pretty sure it's like that Leo's homeless or something, because I cannot tell, like, he keeps saying he's not in the same place others are. And I think that he means like in love, but I also kind of feel like it means in like career and stability and everything. Look at that hair, is not gonna lie. Like, he lives out of his car sometimes, it's fine. He has a lot of cool friends though that he crashes on their couches, you know, but like you can't have a girlfriend crash on a futon.
So he's like the first to go, and it's like no big surprise. And then she fucks it up. And I don't even know how you could do this, but after kissing those pillowy lips, she somehow has the audacity to let Wills go. Close.
I mean, I'm wearing black for a reason. What? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy my like very mean spirited recaps. Thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and follow me on social media and subscribe to my channel. You can do so below. Thanks, and I'll be back. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Comment below. Bye.